Have you ever thought about the magnitude of the strength and power that accompanies us in our daily lives? It's not just any strength or power, it's the strength and power of the Lord your God, who is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. Now let's pause for a moment. Picture a mighty warrior. What do you see? A figure of great strength, power, and courage. A protector, a defender, a victor. This is the image the verse gives us of our God. He's not just a passive observer, but an active participant in our lives. He is with us like a mighty warrior, not just standing by our side, but fighting for us, defending us, and leading us to victory. And what's more, he's not just any warrior, but a warrior who saves. This is not about earthly battles or physical enemies. It's about the spiritual battles we face, the struggles within us, the challenges that life throws our way. When we feel overwhelmed, when we feel defeated, when we face obstacles that seem insurmountable, this verse assures us that our God is a mighty warrior who saves. He is there, ready to step in, to fight for us, to deliver us, to save us. So what does this mean for us as believers? It's a reminder that we're not alone. No matter what we're going through, no matter how tough the battle, we have a mighty warrior on our side. We have a God who is not distant or detached, but one who is with us, intimately involved in our lives, actively working for our good. We can take comfort in knowing that His strength is greater than any challenge we face. His power is greater than any force that comes against us. Remember, God's strength is unmatched, His power unrivaled. He is our mighty warrior, always present, always prepared to save. This is the promise we have. This is the assurance we hold on to. This is the hope that we cling to. In every situation, in every struggle, in every battle, we have the mighty warrior who saves. Have you ever pondered what brings delight to God's heart? This question may seem intricate, but the answer is beautifully simple. It's you. Yes, you. The second part of Zephaniah 3:17 tells us He will take great delight in you. This idea of God taking delight in His people is an astounding concept. You see, delight is not just a passing pleasure or a fleeting joy. It's a deep, abiding joy that originates from love. And that's exactly the kind of joy God finds in us. Imagine the creator of the universe, the artist behind every sunset, the author of life itself, taking delight in you. It's a concept that's hard to grasp, isn't it? Yet that's exactly what the scripture tells us. It's a powerful testament to the depth of God's love for us. His delight is not based on our accomplishments or our failures, our virtues or our vices. It's not dependent on our status or our wealth. No, His delight in us stems from His everlasting, unconditional love. A love that sees us, knows us, and still cherishes us. We are not merely faceless entities in a sea of humanity to Him. We are His beloved children, individually crafted, uniquely loved. Each one of us is precious to Him. Each one of us brings Him delight. This statement shows God's personal interest and love for every individual. He doesn't just love humanity as a whole. He loves each one of us individually. His love is personal, it's intimate. It reaches into the depths of our souls and touches us in ways nothing else can. So when you feel unlovable, when you feel insignificant, remember this. You are loved by the God who created the stars and the seas. You are cherished by the God who breathed life into existence. You are the delight of His heart. God takes great delight in you, in us. His love is personal and profound. What does it mean when we say in His love He will no longer rebuke you? It's a powerful statement, one that speaks of a love so profound, so transformative. It erases the sting of rebuke. But to truly understand this phrase, we must dive deeper into the ocean of God's love. Imagine a love so boundless, so all-encompassing, that it has the power to transform not just individuals, but the world. This is the love God has for us. It's not a love that is passive or indifferent. It's a love that is active, constantly working to bring about our betterment. It's a love that forgives, that understands our frailties, and yet never ceases to love us unconditionally. In His love, God sees us not as we are, but as we could be. He sees our potential, our capacity for greatness, and He works tirelessly to help us realize that potential. This is the transformative power of God's love. It's a love that doesn't condemn, but redeems. A love that doesn't scorn, but uplifts. The phrase, in His love He will no longer rebuke you, is a testament to this transformative power. It signifies a shift, a change brought about by the power of His love. Instead of rebuke, there is forgiveness. Instead of condemnation, there is redemption. God's love is not about retribution, but about restoration. It's not about punishment, but about peace. It's about bringing us back to a place of wholeness, of completeness, where we can truly be the best version of ourselves. So when we say, in his love, he will no longer rebuke you, we're not just talking about an absence of rebuke. We're talking about the presence of forgiveness, the presence of redemption, the presence of a love so powerful it can transform our lives. In the realm of his love, rebuke ceases. His forgiveness reigns supreme. Imagine God, the creator of the universe, rejoicing over you with singing. What does that look like? To fully comprehend this, we must delve into the heart of the phrase, "but will rejoice over you with singing." It's a divine proclamation, a statement of God's joy in his people. But it's not just any joy, it's a joy so profound, so overflowing it breaks forth in song. Now think about this for a moment. When we rejoice, we express our happiness, our contentment, we celebrate. So when God rejoices over us, it signifies his immense pleasure and satisfaction in us, his children. It's a powerful testament of his love. Yet there's an added layer to this. It's not just rejoicing, but rejoicing with singing. Why singing? Well, think about the times you felt compelled to sing. More often than not, it's when emotions are so potent, words alone fail to suffice. Singing adds melody, rhythm, and harmony to our words, amplifying their power and resonance. In the same vein, when God rejoices over us with singing, it underscores the depth of his joy. It's a joy that transcends words, a joy so profound, it necessitates a divine melody. It's a celebration of us, of who we are in him. This is not a detached, distant God. This is a God who is intimately involved with his creation, a God who takes delight in us, a God who sings. Imagine that. The creator of the universe, the author of life itself, singing over you, rejoicing in you. It's a profoundly humbling and empowering thought. So what does it mean for God to rejoice over us with singing? It means we are cherished. It means we are loved. It means we matter. It means that in God's grand cosmic symphony, each of us has a part to play, a note to contribute. God's rejoicing is a symphony of love, a melody of divine joy that resonates with each of us. Today, we've journeyed through a powerful verse, one that offers us comfort, hope, and a profound understanding of God's love. This verse, Zephaniah 3:17, is more than just a collection of words. It's a message, a promise, and a testament to the unwavering love and strength of our God. We started our journey by exploring the image of God as the mighty warrior who saves. This is a God who fights for us, who protects us, who delivers us from the grip of our adversaries. His might is unparalleled, his strength unyielding, and yet his power isn't used to oppress, but to save, to rescue, to set free. From there, we delved into the idea of God taking great delight in his people. This is not a distant, detached deity. No, our God is intimately involved in our lives. He delights in us, not because of what we do, but simply because we are his. His joy in us is complete. His delight in us is absolute. We then explored the transformative power of God's love. It's a love so vast and deep that it overcomes rebuke. It's a love that doesn't hold grudges, that doesn't keep a record of wrongs. Instead, it forgives, it heals, it restores. This love is the cornerstone of our relationship with him. Finally, we marveled at the image of God rejoicing over us with singing. Our God is not just a mighty warrior, a delighted father, or a loving redeemer. He is also a joyful singer, whose songs of joy echo through the heavens, a testament to his love for us. May we all remember and cherish this. The Lord our God is with us. He delights in us. His love overcomes rebuke, and he rejoices over us with singing.